The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he's able to get the boot away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. 15. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The offense threatening now. First and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage. Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Fields. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver makes the grab. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Back to throw. It's Green. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget it.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Ellis. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's Ellis. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move.
It's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They go with a direct snap. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Looking to pass. It's Green. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So they're going to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down play coming up.
42 Spider. 42, go.
Looking for a receiver. Throws it to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And here comes the punter onto the field. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, what a grab!
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Fields. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the offense trots back out on the field again. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Ball handed off. Has the first down and more. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker. That's an important first down on that running play. To throw, it's right. Catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They'll try a pass here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On first down, it's play action. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Cricket.
They'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On the set.
Now it's second down here.
Spider.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
On the double.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Scanning the field. It's Green. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in the...
Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. Running with purpose. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off, and now the offense will take over in good position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run here, lets it go. Second down after the incompletion.
29 Philly. 2-9.
From the shotgun, drops back. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Back to pass. It's Green. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He's got the first down and more. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. He makes the grab. That's a nice play that'll set him up first down now at the 12.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner is brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
42 Spiders.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
On the set.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
3:25.
They'll run it from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
On the double.
Third down play for this offense.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Green. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew it. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Heaves it deep down the middle.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40.
Got it. Spider.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Back to throw. It's right. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's sacked. The defense got there quickly, but was it too quick? There's a flag on the field.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And there's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to pass. It's Green. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Returner choosing to field this one. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the offense trots back onto the field. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Scanning the field. It's right. Running out of time in the pocket.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He breaks free. Offense back out there trying to get something going. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's brought down out at the 46. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On the move now. Looking to the end zone.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on.
And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. First down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly this one. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Looking downfield. It's right. Trapped again in the pocket.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's looking deep again. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Pass interference, defense.
Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Ball handed to the running back. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21. 1st down here for this offense. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And now the first snap in the red zone in this drive.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Look at this. They flip it to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They make the stop, but the gamble pays off. It's a 1st down.
Well, somewhere Les Miles is smiling after this one. The kicker gets to show off his wheels right here. Speed certainly isn't a real coveted attribute among kickers, but they do come in handy in situations like this.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He's missed the PAT. Wow. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back. It's right. Bringing pressure.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Offense on the field to take over.
Ready, set. Jackrabbit.
Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Here's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. One quarter away from crowning a national champion in this college football season. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
They'll down this ball just outside the 30-yard line. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Spin move and still going.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Back-to-back deep shots. It's caught inside the 10. The ball is loose.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half. Really the only way.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay.
On the double.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal.
Get set.
They'll try to run this one in.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense comes out to start this drive. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession?
Ready.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14.
Cricket.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
On the ready.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Set. Ready.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Okay, ready.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. looking downfield. It's right. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I guess the bad news here is this game is more than likely over, seeing that the offense has yet to score. But the good news, you never know. Maybe a comeback from this kind of deficit with the time remaining, it would be historic. So maybe you should stick around if you want a shot at witnessing history.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. It's a fake. The up man has it. Took hard running there through a tackle. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that.
Oh, wow, Chris. The return unit was ready for that one. We talk a lot about the importance of special teams, and it shows up right here. A nice fake call, but they were ready for it. And they did a great job of sniffing it out and preventing the first.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
To throw, it's right. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I'm surprised they're still throwing the football. At this point in the game, just run the football, work the clock, and get the heck out of here and get ready for next week.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Monster Sage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. They're going to throw the football. And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
Offside, defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Punt team ready to boot it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense makes their way on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Pounding away with the run game. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we got a big 4th down coming up.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That's just a minor blip there in what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Just standing there, gets hit again.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete.
Oh, he's swarming again. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
this season underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Lots of running room. The 20. The 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the... the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top-5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All alone, he's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Green. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's now up to 75 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. Quickly complete. Turning it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. That's the 45 on its way. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw. It's Green. He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively,
gashing the knee on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Ward. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Ward. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll ride the hot hand. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
Military start. Military split.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Off to the races to the right. The tag. Touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Green. Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. Got the first down and still on his feet.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts, and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Base 27 jump.
The RPO, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's caught. It's Sanders. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Green. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man out of the backfield. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And here comes the trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the gun, the ground game. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete. for a national...
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 2 to Ball State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. That's caught. It's Ward. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. You move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gill. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Avery. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Let's go, let's go.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback on the keeper. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He spent his whole career in the backfield. Now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Firing deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 25 over Central Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Line gets set, first down.
42 Spider.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good...
Oh, trickery! He'll try to run it in. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They bring the punter onto the field now. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we...
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's into the open down the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Back to pass on second down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing. Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollard.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, it's a fake, headed for the end zone. He's forced out of bounds, goes absolutely nowhere, not even close to converting, and the defense gets the ball back. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together. some explosive plays on this offense because today they've been lacking.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Under fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.